I will note that the EPA, when did the EPA shut down that facility in San Benito County?
That was May 1, 2008. BLM issued an emergency closure order, and it closed it to all users, even the gem and mineral collectors that had small businesses there.
And the reason was fear over asbestos?
Yeah, fear. Even though to date there hasn't been one documented case of death from exposure to naturally occurring asbestos in a recreational capacity anywhere in California.
But we do know that large portions of California do have naturally occurring asbestos.
That is correct, 43 counties.
Yeah. So it was the concern about that that shut it down. You now have studies available that indicate that it may not be a problem. Is that correct?
Yes. California State Parks did commission a study, and it's a minute risk.
Okay. And I noticed that was March 22nd.
Correct.
Less than 3 months ago.
Correct.
Okay. And what's the status today?
Well, the status is the area is still closed under emergency closure order, and it's my concern that the BLM has shown no inclination to incorporate that new science into their decision-making process.
And what have you done with BLM?
Well, besides submitting comments, there was actually a OHV Commission hearing a month or so ago in Hollister, and the topic of the study was introduced to BLM, and at that time they still showed no inclination to recognize it or adopt it into their work.
I would just make a comment here briefly on that I really think the BLM did the right thing when faced with a potential public hazard. They did the right thing to shut it down and then to proceed with caution. And I suspect that given the studies and your own intense interest, that they may be considering this, and formal hearings are likely to take place to determine the appropriateness of reopening.